Buddy, what's going on, everyone? Jerome here, and welcome to my 10-year anniversary YouTube question and answer. So, for those of you that didn't know, on March 30th, I celebrated my 10-year anniversary on YouTube. It's been a long ride. This channel, on one hand, may not have, that 10 years of experience on it. However, across from my old channel, so going back even before my second channel, Awesome Sauce Films, and before then I had another channel, but in total, 10 years, March 30th, and I'm just super happy. So if you couldn't tell from my background as well, I am not home yet from PAX East. So I'm still up in Boston. I'm there until tomorrow morning. So I'll be ready to go probably at I want to say I'm leaving at 5 in the morning to get back to Florida. And that way, once I'm back in Florida, I'll get to go back to my normal live streams, get the Echo O buddies and everything, using my cool little mixer there and a good microphone. But either way, welcome everybody. Thank you guys for all coming out. And this is my Q&A. I have not done one of these in literally years. At least I don't think so. I think I did a minor one once or twice, but not a formal sit down let's do this kind of thing. So anyway, I have you guys in chat. I can read all the messages, and anyway, ask away. Feel free to ask questions. I get asked questions a lot when I go to mine fairs or other conventions. I do a lot of Q&As at these things. And a lot of times people ask me all about why I got started on YouTube, how all that kind of happened. And then some people ask me personal life questions like what sports did I play when I was back in high school, middle school, and elementary school, and all those things. So believe me, just ask away and hopefully I can answer some. And once again, just thank you to everyone for coming out. I mean, we got over 2,000 people here in the first 2 minutes, so that's cool. That's really cool. All right, so let's see what we got here. We can start with the simple ones. Panda King Mansera asked, how old are you? So I just turned 24, so I'm not that old. I'm pretty young still. So I just turned 24. Let's see. Let's see. Jammer asked, do you like living in Florida? Yes, so for those of you that don't know, I was born in Jersey. I lived there until I was 21 years old, and then I moved down to Florida. Florida, I've lived there now for 3 years, and I absolutely love it. Florida, it's beautiful weather. It's just a different feeling. It's a lot more relaxed, I find it, than back home in Jersey, which I love Jersey to death, and I still fly back all the time to see my family there because my family's all still there. But no, otherwise I love it. I live in St. Petersburg. It's right outside of Tampa, so super nice. Super, super nice. And yeah, so I like that a lot. Let's see. This one, I mean, I know he's kidding around, but I'll answer part of it. Overwatch Play said, can you fly? So obviously, no, I cannot fly. However, the reason I picked that one out is because I do fly around on planes a lot for work. So, we go from different conventions, because I love to meet fans like yourself. We actually go to, I think it was 10 mine fairs every year all around the country. And we're also going to Minevention out in Ireland. We go to all the PAXs, everything. We just... it's a good chance for us to meet fans like yourself, and that's always a good thing and a fun thing to do. So we fly around quite a bit. I think last year we actually, believe it or not, locked in 70 flights. Crazy. Now, some of them were for myself, to go back to Jersey and see my family, but a lot were for conventions and to see people. And it was great, and it is great, and we continue to do so still to this day. It's busy, and it's crazy, and it's hectic, but at least I get to meet fans, and I get to have fun. So, let's see. Someone asked, what college did I go to? So, I was Couch Potatoes. So, Couch Potatoes asked, what college did I go to? I went to Rutgers. I was there at their School of Environmental and Biological Sciences. I wasn't able to finish up, because I started doing YouTube a lot more seriously, and things took off, and, well, it was either continue up with school or do that, and so I... stuck around for YouTube. Hello. but yes, no, so I was at Rutgers at the time. Oh man, the chat is flying. There's almost 1,000, there's literally, it tells me how many messages there are, and there's literally almost 1,000 messages a minute, which is absolutely hilarious. Alright, let's see if I can stop it on one of these. What is your favorite NFL team? Spartan80 Green asks. So, I don't watch too many sports. I like hockey a lot as my main sport, but for the most part, I stick to the Jersey home teams. So, in Jersey, we either New York or New Jersey fans. So, I'd have to be Giants, but I don't really watch much football. So, take that with a grain of salt. I don't really like football, but yeah, so Giants, and the other sport teams as well, as I love the New Jersey Devils. I also love the Lightning, so the Tampa Bay Lightning for hockey, because that's where, the area I live in now, and Yankees, and that's pretty much, yeah, it's pretty much the sport lineup for me, so I love all those. I see it a lot of the times in here, so I'll answer this one. It's people keep asking. Chewy Gone Wild asks, "Do I have a girlfriend?" No, I did up until May of last year. I've had a few girlfriends over the years since I started YouTube, and now I'm just taking some time to myself. So for the last year, no, and just happily going along and doing me. Let's see. What's your middle name? From Jason Ranforth. So my middle name is Robert. So, JeromeASF, that's me. Hello, nice to meet you. And let's see, what else is there? Someone asked, Dolphin Fan 18 asked, what is your favorite color? So my favorite color, it's kind of funny because I am colorblind. I'm not fully though, so I can see some colors. I just sometimes have trouble distinguishing between them. That makes sense. So I can see colors and everything like that, but my favorite one is red. That being said, I'm also red-green colorblind. So, the red I see is probably not the red you see. Unless you're colorblind too, then hello, welcome to the club. But let's see. Daniel Caprow asks, what's your funniest streaming memory? The funniest streaming memory I could think of, and I get asked this a lot as well at Mind Fairs. And what it is back when me and Tootie did Pixelmon Island together in 2016. So it was August, September of 2016. And we named the episode literally the best episode ever. Or something like that. I think it was called, quote, literally the best episode ever, and then Pixelmon Island. I think that was the name. And it was right when the admins tried to trick us into stealing my Porygon Z, and we ended up somehow breaking out and destroying all of Landon's base, and it was just hilarious. I think I have not laughed that hard during any stream I've ever done. That was the funniest, it wasn't even like a one brief moment either. Like the whole stream, front to back, was hilarious. I loved it. So that would totally be my favorite stream and favorite streaming moment all wrapped up in one. Primal Jolteon asks, why are you vegan? So I'm not actually vegan, I'm vegetarian. Not that there's much of a difference, but there is. It means like I still eat eggs, dairy, cheese, which is dairy. So eggs and dairy and all that. I still eat those. Like I don't mind. I don't know. I used to love eating, just meat products, food. I mean everything. I just like who doesn't? Oh, except for vegetarians, it is. And so I really enjoyed it. And then I finally just started watching a lot of documentaries on Netflix, and then I started feeling bad about the way. Not so much like eating animals. I don't think there's really a problem with that. I think it's perfectly natural, to be honest. I just don't agree with the way that we do it, specifically in America. I don't know how it is in other countries, but if you watch documentaries, we're not very good to animals, to say the least. So I just don't feel right taking part in that, if that makes sense. So it's more so just a personal choice. But yeah, that's why. Just watch too many documentaries. Let's see. Eric Roberts asked, would you ever quit Minecraft? I mean, I've been playing Minecraft for 6 years now, so or at least, no, sorry, 2010, so 8 years now. I don't really know if I'd quit. I mean, I've never played a game this long. I enjoy and love Minecraft. The only way I could ever see it happening is if, it's just there's a new game out there that everyone loves and it's like the new thing. It would be more so about if you, my community, wanted me to do something different. So that's why. So I would say no, unless something pops up that everyone unanimously just goes, yeah, let's just not do Minecraft anymore. I'm like, okay, that's what, but I enjoy the game very much so. I saw a question here I like from Overwatch Plays, can Cookie fly? So Cookie, I don't know if he means literally, so literally of course no, she's a rabbit, my pet rabbit, her name's Cookie. So no, obviously she cannot fly. However, I used to fly with her on planes because they're small enough. As weird as it is, it's dogs, small dogs, cats, some birds that aren't loud, and rabbits, at least with United Airlines. That's the one I fly back and forth with. At least with them, you can bring those 4 pets on the plane. You have to pay a little bit extra, but you can bring them underneath. So I have actually flown around with Cookie on quite a few flights, which is pretty funny. So, we'll put her in her little baggie, bring her on the plane. She gets to sit there with me, and and she's an absolute cutie. But yes, so I do fly with Cookie from time to time. I haven't in a while now, mostly because she doesn't really like it. When you can just tell, she definitely doesn't like flying. So I just stopped doing it. I was like, okay, she's not a fan. Oh well. But yeah, so I did. I used to. Let's see. Some people are now asking if I can bring Cookie on screen. No, I'm in Boston right now, so I'm just in an Airbnb that me and the guys are staying at. So I'm staying with Steve. I'm staying with Alex, who Alex just left actually earlier this morning. But Steve, Alex, and Ron. So yeah, we're staying at Airbnb up here. Let's see. What's oh, okay. What is your favorite food? And that was from Ethan Gummery. So my favorite food, I grew up, obviously, and still am an Italian from New Jersey, so I very much so love Italian food. So my favorite food is any kind of really pasta or spaghetti sauce or anything that's like spicy. So we call it fra diavolo, which is like a very spicy sauce. Arrabbiata is another sauce. It's like not as spicy, but any fra diavolo, marinara, and spaghetti or linguine kind of dish, I'm a huge sucker for. Huge sucker. Let's see. I saw Libby post something. Airbnb is the best. Oh, I thought my mod Libby, I thought she was asking a question, but yes, Airbnb is cool. No, it is fun. It's always a lot better, and usually ends up being cheaper to Airbnb than a hotel. I don't know why that is, because you get more room usually, and it's cool, but it's usually cheaper, surprisingly. Let's see. Delta Dog asks, are you going to the Marshmallow concert? So Marshmallow is an electronic artist, and actually I was invited by a close personal friend of mine who now lives up here. I went to high school with him, and he invited me to the concert on Friday, I think it was, or maybe it was Saturday. It was either one. Either way, though, I couldn't go, so I wanted to go. I think his music's pretty cool, but I couldn't make it. And funny enough, it's probably like only, I want to say like 10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes away from where I'm staying with the Airbnb. And actually, funny enough, let's see if we can get Tootie on here. Tootie's literally randomly calling me right now. Hey, Tootie, I have you on speakerphone. Tootie, you there? Hey, I'm doing a Q&A right now, so on YouTube, but I'm going to put you on speaker real quick if you want to say hi to everyone.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Jerome, I need to answer a question, obviously.
Oh, a question. Okay.
Ask me a question.
All right, we're going to ask Tootie a question here then real quick. What is your favorite movie, Tootie?
My favorite movie has to be Cars 3.
Cars 3, really?
Yeah, Cars 3. Great movie. I would recommend watching. No, there's just one of the culture, because I'm at the event right now, and wondering, are you going to be here? Like, I want to hang out, dude. Let's do some cool stuff.
Oh, yeah, I'm dropping by at 5 p.m.
5 p.m.? All right, dude, that sounds like a blast. So, we do some cool stuff 5 p.m. Anyone can come and hang out?
Yeah, let's do it. 5 p.m. I'll catch you there, bud.
All right, sounds good, Kevin. See you there, bud.
All right, bye. So yeah, if you didn't know, when you're at these conventions, it's crazy. Like a lot of your YouTube friends and other friends, like that was literally just random. Like that was not planned, which is pretty funny. But yeah, no. So that's what the conventions are like for us. It's always cool. It's a good way for me to like catch up with old friends and stuff that I may not have seen for a while. So yeah, that was actually very funny. So let's see what else is here. What is your favorite part about YouTube? And I feel bad. I've been trying to collect the names, but their name kind of slipped past me. I do not know. Well, I'm sorry to whoever asked me that. But yes, what is your favorite part about YouTube? I didn't catch the name before it slipped away. My favorite part about YouTube would definitely be the ability to meet fans at conventions like this. And the other thing as well is just getting to pal around with my friends. Like, you know, if you think about a job and you think about something that you have to do or anything like that, at the end of the day, the fact that I get to work in something where I get to make content and make people happy, like yourselves out there, and I also get to pal around with my friends on a daily basis and just make fun stuff, I mean, I really can't ask for more. So I guess just the ability to make fun stuff that you guys enjoy with my pals is the best part about YouTube, and getting to meet fans as well. It's like they're both awesome. Let's see. What is your favorite? Where is that? Oh, what was your favorite video game as a kid? From Matthew Wilson. So, my favorite video game as a kid would have had to have been, so it depends what time of the childhood you're talking about. So, like, as a very young kid, I loved Mario 64. That came out, I don't even know when it came out, but I was playing that when I was like 4 or 5. And then even younger than that, when I was like 3 or 4, I used to play on the Super Nintendo. So we're talking about the gray Nintendo. I don't even know if most of you out there have ever seen one, like the old gray Nintendos. I used to play with my sisters. We play like Mario, like 1 through 4 on there, or when was 1 through 3? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3 we'd play. So I used to love the Mario games growing up. And then around 4th grade, Halo became my all-time favorite game, and then the Halo series up until Halo 3 was my favorite all throughout high school. So I'm a huge Halo fan. That game really just, it's just so much fun. It's really fun. A little violent though, but it's a lot of fun. All right, let's see. Steve Brammer asks, do you miss Team Crafted? So I actually get asked this a lot, and to be honest with you, yes. So it kind of surprises people because people are always like, they just assume that me and the Team Crafted guys, for whatever reason, and if you don't know, for preface, Team Crafted was it was a team back in 2013 of YouTubers. It was myself, Sky Does Minecraft, Minecraft Universe, Bayesian Canadian, XRPMX13, Sunday, Husky Mudkips, Deadlocks, and we just were, you know, an awesome group of YouTubers, and we loved it, and it was great, and it's just, unfortunately, we all kind of went our separate ways on YouTube, and it was very sad to see the team go, but most importantly, I don't just miss them and recording with them, I also really miss getting to hang out with them in real life. Like, that group of guys was probably the funniest, and I'm sure you can imagine, because all the names I listed, I'm sure at some point in time you guys have watched their content. And I genuinely can say, like, just complete honesty, behind the scenes, they were just as hilarious as they were on camera. They were probably the funniest group of guys I have ever hung out with, and we always had a blast. Like, I love those guys. So I still see them from time to time, still talk with all of them. There's no problems at all. I haven't talked to Minecraft Universe Jason in a while. He's the only one I haven't talked to in some time, but there's no problem. I just, you know, just gotta reach out. But no, we're all good. And actually, I'm gonna be 1 second. I gotta get my charger, because I didn't realize that the laptop was running low. And ta-da! Got my charger. So let me go ahead and charge this up. There we go. And there we go. Now the laptop shall not die during the live stream. Perfect. All right, let's see here. The Reaper asked, why/how did I start YouTube? So I started YouTube when I was 14 years old, so I was in 8th grade. And what it was really was I was just looking for a new hobby. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I didn't have many hobbies, you know? And I was like, well, let's see, let's give this a try, this whole YouTube thing. It was very new at the time. Like I said, I've been here for just over 10 years. YouTube, I think, is like 12 years old. It's like really, and that, like, 12 years ago, YouTube, it wasn't like this. That was when it was invented. Like, YouTube wasn't, not many people really used it like 12 years ago. So it was basically the new thing. And I was like, well, maybe I could have a hobby in filmmaking. And I fell in love with it. So I was 14, absolutely loved it. And then I used to film with my friends, but my friends started falling out of wanting to film it. So then what I decided to do, and there's Austin in chat calling me old. So what I decided to do was, instead of just going out there and filming it, being I can't do it with my friends anymore because I don't want to do it, why not film something by myself? And I go, what can I film by myself? And I'm like, well, I love video games, so what if I just film video games? Now, like I said, at the time, we're talking about a different YouTube here. So to everyone else here, they go, of course you'll film video games. At the time, like, no one was really doing it. Like, the biggest people I could think of, the largest gamer I could think of at the time had maybe like 80,000 to 100,000 subscribers. Nowadays, the largest gamers have tens and tens of millions of subscribers, so you get how it's a different thing. So it was like a crazy idea, and I started filming video games, and I loved it, and I'm happy to say I've been on the YouTube gaming grind since pretty much the start of YouTube gaming. I've been here for a very long time. So yeah. Let's see. Dramatic Jinx says, what do you think about the Nice Posture group? Well, I love them. They're absolutely amazing, and, you know, obviously I'm happy to be a part of them. No, they're a very cool group, obviously. Gotta love them. Griffin's Ogato asked, and I get to ask this a lot, do you have an actual job? So my job full-time is doing YouTube and things in the entertainment space. So behind the scenes, a lot of people don't realize this, we keep super busy. So normally I don't talk about it in videos because it's all boring stuff, but the point of a Q&A is to answer even the boring questions. So behind the scenes, we don't just do YouTube, we also run a management company for entertainers online. We also run the merchandise company, so our company Merch for All actually does shirts and fulfillments for shirts. So pretty much we print, produce, and ship out shirts from our facilities all around the US. And right now we do it behind the scenes. Believe it or not, you wouldn't even know it's us sometimes, some of your favorite YouTubers, but we do it for over 250 YouTubers. So it's a growing business that takes up a lot of time. And then From there, we also do things like the GameCon in Galveston. It's a convention that I own, so I do preparations and stuff like that for that. I also own part of a few Minecraft servers that, we spend some time working on those. So behind the scenes, we work more than a full workday. We actually usually work about 7 days a week, and we work generally 11, 12 hours a day. So I guess in the terms of do you have a real job, no, but in terms of do I have yes, we run a very good business, and we're very happy and blessed with the way things have gone. So I guess that answers that. Let's see. Mr. Embercraft asks, what is your favorite pizza? So this one's hard, because my favorite pizza of all time was like a meat lover's pizza back before I became a vegetarian. So I used to love just literally any kind of meat you could throw on a pizza. I used to love that, and then I would devour it. But now that I'm a vegetarian, I feel, I can't. So I've been really enjoying putting hot peppers, like banana peppers. Not so much jalapenos are good though, but my favorite is like a banana peppers pizza. And red peppers too. I love peppers. I don't know what it is. I just absolutely, and like pepperoncini. Not a lot of places have that. It's like a Greek or Italian pepper. It's like kind of spicy, but it's got a little sweet tinge to it. So I just love peppers. So any kind of pepper pizza really is one of my favorites. Let's see here. So it's cheesy. Yes, what's your favorite anime? So believe it or not, I never really watched anime. I think, and people are gonna true anime fans. I'm sorry, they're going to really get mad at me for saying this, because I don't even know if it is technically an anime. But if the old Pokemon counts, like the old Pokemon, I think they were animes from when I was a kid, so 15 years ago. I used to watch those, if that counts. But I never really fell into anime. The ones I've seen a couple times is One Punch Man, and I think it's hilarious. I watched it maybe 3 episodes. And then the other thing that I never finished, but I watched half of it, was Death Note. And that one was pretty cool too. That was a pretty cool anime. But no, I just never really fell into it. I know it's crazy, but yeah. So let's see. Connor Cookie asks, what is your favorite series to record/stream? So my favorite is my favorite of all time. Let me think. It would have to be any Pixelmon series, really. I grew up on Pokemon. Pokemon is great. So the fact that you can add Pokemon into Minecraft, I just lost it. I fell in love with it. So now whenever we do a new series of it, right now we're doing a revamp of Pixelmon Island. That's my favorite. So basically anytime we get into Pixelmon, that's whatever series it is at the time. We did Pixelmon World half a year ago. I think we've done a couple. We've done quite a few. But I love Pixelmon. So anything Pixelmon related series-wise has got my vote. Let's see. Do you like McDonald's barbecue and buffalo sauce? Says Silas Medina. The barbecue sauce is pretty good. Honestly, though, the buffalo sauce in McDonald's, oh man, that is so good. That's and I know there's obviously better hot sauces out there, but I love McDonald's buffalo sauce. It's so good. So let's see. Zach Bishop asks, what's your favorite Eeveelution? So basically my favorite evolution of an Eevee. It's a Pokemon, for those who don't know. I think everyone knows who Eevee is, but he's clarifying. So Eevee. Out of them is most likely Espeon. I like Espeon. And Umbreon. I liked the Gen 2 Eevees. So I was Espeon and Umbreon. I thought they were both cool. If I had to pick, I'd say Espeon. I like his psychic attacks more so. I like using psychic-style movesets more so than I do dark-style movesets as well. So that kind of makes it, an easy no-brainer for Espeon over Umbreon for me. But Umbreon's very powerful. If you know how to use dark-type moves, good on you. I just never was very good with that moveset. Libby Loomis, one of my mods, said, have you ever played The Last Guardian? No, I have not played The Last Guardian. I actually don't even know. I've never heard of it. But I'll look it up, Libby. Yeah, I'll look it up. Let's see. Sour Power said, "Will you shave? Your face clean?" So, no, I like having a beard. Now I would make it look a little nicer, and I do from time to time, once every week or two. I will try and make it look nicer. Sometimes I just go completely crazy. Probably about a month ago, I think it was, I didn't shave for a total of 3 months or something. And I just had this grizzly beard. Told my mom when I visited back home in Jersey, started yelling at me. I'm like, all right, I'll trim it down. But no, I don't like to go just completely, clean shaven. And I look very young when I do that. So, I like beard. So let's see. I'm looking through. So Jackson Sherman has favorite series ever. Favorite series ever would be Pixelmon Island back in 2016 with Tootie or Hunger Games with Mitch. They both are just awesome and have a special place in my heart. So both those series, I mean, the Hunger Games ones, my God. Me and Mitch, on my channel alone, filmed about 400 or something Hunger Gameses. On Mitch's channel, I believe we passed 1,000 episodes. I wasn't in all of his, but I was in probably the greater majority of like 700 or 800 of them on his channel. So the Hunger Games series with Mitch, and that just got such a special place in my heart. So let's see. What else is there? Foxy Fox asked, if you were to dress up for Halloween, what would you be? Ooh, I'd probably dress up as a baka, honestly. So I've wanted to for years get a full-on baka costume, get like a suit and everything, and get like, I don't know what I'd do. I guess I would get like a wig that I'd have to put around my whole face, but just I would dress up as a baka if I could get like any like super cool outfit together. That's what I would do. Let's see. Shane Cutchin asked, how many generations of Pokemon have you played? So I played all the way through Gen 4, and so I was Diamond and Pearl, and then after Diamond and Pearl, I didn't really play Pokemon anymore. I never really fell in love with like Black and White, or I especially don't like Sun and Moon. Definitely not, like no go on Sun and Moon. So you know all those. So I basically the first 4, and then I went back and I did play Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, just because that was a throwback to the 3rd gen. I thought they did a great job with that, and that was really it. So that's kind of when I stopped playing. So quite a while now, actually, I haven't played too much, but up until Gen 4. Zachary also says, do you like Szechuan sauce? So the McDonald's Szechuan sauce. I haven't had a chance to get it yet. I hear they're doing a limited time again. I know they did a limited time as well a while ago. But yeah, so I should give it a try, and I haven't. Very sad. I will at some point. Let's see. What else is there? And I see a lot of people asking the question. So Armand Latal asks, what happened to Fear the Crafting Dead? So Fear the Crafting Dead will be back at some point. We're just taking a little bit of a break from it because it's very hard to set up, and we're not sure the direction we wanted to take with it. We tried doing videos on it, and people seem to like, some people liked it, and other people really hated it. And then we tried switching it to streaming, but then people were, it didn't really work as well when we flip-flopped the formats, if that made sense. It was different. And then we kind of just fell into like a weird limbo phase where it's been like a month now, and we're like, we just don't know what direction we want to take it. So it will be back. We're just still trying to decide what we want to do, if that makes sense. Let's see. Will you do Spacecraft again? From Emo Anime Gamer. Yes, I would like to do Spacecraft, or a Spacecraft similar series. So we actually were talking about it. I believe it was Daisha who came up with the idea, where it's not Spacecraft like the series that we did, but we're going to use a lot of the mods from it and do like a series on, let's say, like the moon or something. So instead of starting in the real world, we'll start on the moon with some basic supplies, and we'll go from there and just see if we can just, I don't know, like Mooncraft, something like that. So yes, we are going to do something very similar to Spacecraft, or would like to, I should say. Would like to. Let's see. Bolt MCYT, yes, you're going to VidCon 2018. Yes, so I'll be going to just about every convention that you can think about. Oh, yeah, here. And actually, give me 1 second as well. Ron just texted me. He wants to phone in a question. So if you don't know Ron or Skip, he is one of my best friends growing up. He basically, he's like a brother to me, this guy. And we work together now. He helps run, you guys might know him from the clothing side of things. So Nice Posture Clothing and Merch for All, our clothing companies. So he runs that. And he, like I said, he's like a brother to me. And I get to work with him every day. I've known him for about 10 years. But he wants to ask a question. But yes, I will be at VidCon. I'll be at all the PAXs, E3.
Hey, Jerome.
Hello, Ron. You are on speaker, and you're phoning in a question.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Oh, man, the cell phone service is bad. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Oh, there we go. Steve wanted to ask you a question.
Oh, Steve. Okay.
Yeah.
And here we go. I'm going to put Steve on the phone. Ready?
Oh, yeah. Steve?
Hey, Jerome. How's it going?
Hello, Steve. You are on the talk show. Welcome.
Well, Ron really threw me under the bus here because I had nothing to say, but, yeah.
Why are you guys calling in?
I don't know. Why not? Thought it'd be nice. I thought maybe the stream wanted to hear my voice.
I'm sure they did, Steve. They, yes, they did. I'm sure they appreciate.
So, I guess my real question is, when do we get the ponies on DicePony.com?
We don't sell ponies, Steve. We never sold ponies.
Are you sure? Austin told me we sold ponies.
No, he was very mistaken, Steve.
Alright, likely story. I'll check again later.
All right, have fun. I'll see you guys at around 5.
Alright, see ya.
Okay, goodbye, Steve. God dang it. Anyway, Steve. Okay, so anyway, yes, next question. Let's see what else is out there. Mr. Dynamite asks, when did I get Cookie? So I got Cookie back in June of 2016. So I got Cookie a little under 2 years ago. No, actually, I got her early July. I'm sorry. She was born in June of 2016. I got her a little in early July, but she was like 2 or 3 weeks old. So, yeah. Cookie. She's so cute. Okay, let's see who else out there. Oh, there's a lot of questions. Try123 Roblox asks, are you a fan of Net Nobody's music? Yeah, I mean, I love Adam. Adam is a great guy. I don't see him as often as I used to, which is very sad, but that's life when you get older. But no, I'm a fan of his music, and I like to see that. The one reason that I like Adam's music the most as well is because you can genuinely see him getting better and better and better and putting in the time and effort to better his music and better himself. And you could tell, like, from when he first started and then, like, to now, there's a huge improvement, and every time a new song comes out, you can just, you feel it. Like, you know what I mean? You feel that he is actually just improving and improving. So I'm very excited to see where music takes him. Javier Cisneros asked, explain the horse behind you. I wish I could. I was wondering too, because this is an Airbnb we're staying at. I was wondering why the horse as well. I'm serious. I was just laying on the couch yesterday. I looked up, I'm like, why? Why is that here? But so I don't actually know. Let's see. Sean Yang said, what advice would you give someone that is going to start YouTube as a career? I would say don't go into it with that mindset. So the best thing to do, because YouTube is such a tough game to get involved in, is never make it your main thing that you're doing until it all works out. So go to school. You know, get if you can go to college, go to college. You know, focus on that, or grab a job, or you know, if you get a career, and then do YouTube in your spare time. And if, and God willing, it takes off for you, that's amazing, and that's truly great. That's what happened to me. I was in school at the Rutgers School of Environmental and Biological Sciences, so it's in New Jersey. I was studying actually to become a doctor. That was the plan. And you know, once YouTube took off, then I was able to take a step back and say, I'm going to make this a career. So what I would say first is, you know, make sure you protect yourself by doing other things. Like I said, going to school is a big one. And then on the side, you know, then do the YouTube and stuff. And if it takes off, then it takes off. And the other thing I would say is stick to something that you absolutely love. So whatever it is your passion is, like mine is making videos, you know, of gaming and like Minecraft and games like that, sandbox games, and that's what I love to do. And you should do that too, or you know, whatever your passion is. So just have fun with it. Let's see. Sarah Marie asks, can you still speak Italian? And I think I saw another person ask if I was fully fluent in Italian. So yes, I can still speak Italian. I haven't been speaking it very much in the last few years, so it's a little rusty. But but like, si parlo un po' italiano. It's yes, I speak a little bit of Italian. You know, so I do speak some Italian. I have for years now. I you know, it's the second language I took. I was very lucky because in my school where I grew up, we got to choose which language we wanted to do. We had the option of Latin, Spanish, Italian, French, and Japanese, actually, which is pretty cool. I didn't take Japanese. I wanted to take Japanese or Italian. I ended up taking Italian. And yeah, so I still speak it a little bit. Let's see. What is your, so I get this one a lot. Martin Barrigan asks, what is your favorite game besides Minecraft? So at the moment, I have been absolutely loving Fortnite. I play it all the time with my friends. Like, even when I'm not filming it, I will play it like just at the apartment with my friends. So literally, let's say we finish up work for the day, I'll literally call my friends like, hey, come on over, let's play some games. So they'll come over, we'll just play Fortnite and hang out and whatever. So yes, Fortnite is my favorite. Let's see. Kalani Yokoti asks, what is your favorite sport? So my favorite sport to play is probably, I would say basketball. I think it's my favorite sport to play. My favorite sport to watch, though, is hockey. I'm a huge hockey fan. I just can't ice skate. So favorite sport to play, basketball. Favorite sport to watch, hockey. Let's see. Will you do, so Leroy Pritchard asks, will you do a collab with log.zip? I'd love to. I mean, I have collabed with him many times in the past, and he's actually a very close personal friend of mine. I've known him for about 5, maybe 6 years now, and so yes, so he's a very close personal friend of mine. I saw him last night, actually. I was hanging out with him. That's the cool part about these like big events like PAX and E3 and VidCon is, you know, YouTubers like us, we get to hang out with our YouTube friends and see everybody, and so it's really cool. So I got to hang out with him quite a bit this weekend, and yeah. There's an interesting one. Estrelita Del Mar said, where in Italy is your family from? So it's not my immediate family because we were all born in the U.S., but my extended family and relatives, like ancestors, they all came over from a couple places. They came from Sicily, Sicilia, Calabria. Calabria is the southernmost province of Italy. That's not, you know, the island of Sicily. Calabria and a little bit of Napoli, so Naples. So yeah. So that's where they're from. Mostly southern Italy. Very much so southern Italy, actually. So yeah. Let's see. Benjamin Boyd asks, how is your dog? Shadow is great. So up in Jersey, I have a German Shepherd. I've had 3 German Shepherds in my life. The first one was Sarge, then Crazy Coco. Everyone knows Coco. And that used to watch me like a couple years ago. And now Shadow. And Shadow is doing great. Yeah, she's I don't know. She enjoys actually, she really loves the snow, and it's been snowing a lot. Like, it was not snowing at all for the beginning of winter up in Jersey. She lives with my parents, and it wasn't snowing a lot. And then, like, it just started snowing like crazy the last, like, month or two. And she has a blast in the snow. Like, Shadow just loves just hopping around the snow, playing it. So, yeah, she's good. Let's see. Luke Skywalker, the Pro Master, said, will you please play Tower Hour again? Yes. I actually brought this up to Ben like a week ago. I was like, Ben, why did we stop? And like we were all like, wow, I completely forgot. We just stopped. We have no reason. We don't know. Sometimes there's so many things we do, it just kind of drops from your head. But no, we're like, we need to bring this back. So yes, Tower Hour will be returning very soon. Let's see. Werewolf Draws asks, what do you plan to do once you retire from YouTube? I'm curious. So it's a question I get asked a lot, is like, will I ever retire or quit YouTube? The answer is no, to be honest. I will like pull back maybe in like, let's say 5, 10, 15, whenever I'm done, I'll pull back maybe. But the thing is that a lot of people don't understand about YouTube is that to me, even though yes, it is a job, it's not a job. To me, it was a hobby. So I started YouTube, like I said, I've been on it for 10 years. I started when I was 14, literally just as a hobby. And I didn't make any money from it until, I want to say, I think it was 3 years later about. So it took me 3 years to grow to a point where I could even make money from it. So it was far from a priority. And even when I was making money, we're not talking a lot of money. We're talking like, I could have gotten a part-time job at like anywhere and probably made more money. So it still was literally just a hobby. And it wasn't until it really took off in college that, you know, it became more of a job. So to answer the question, like, there's no reason that I'd retire from YouTube. That'd be like, when are you going to retire from your hobby? You know, so I'm not really planning on it. But I'm assuming you mean like, what if I just decide to pull back and upload a little less and do something else? Then if I was to do that, I would probably do it to help run the merchandise company a little more, the clothing company. I actually really enjoy getting to work with YouTubers because we work, like I said, with over 250 YouTubers right now producing clothing for them. Some YouTubers you may even know, we do Chilled Chaos's merch. We do the pretty much the whole Nice Posture crew. We do merch for a lot of cool people, and it's fun, and it's really fun. So, what I would say is that I'd like to focus on that. I enjoy getting to make cool stuff for them. But yeah, either way, everybody, that is pretty much it. That's going to do it. That's the end of this awesome live stream. We had a great time, though. I'm really glad we got to do a Q&A because I've never done one of these before, at least not in like years and years and years. So thank you. Thanks for being a part of it, everyone. But that's it. I'll see you all later. I have a couple more live streams to come, and I'm sure that some of the guys are going live soon. I'm sure like either Dacia or Alex or Andrew or Austin are probably going live. So go check out their channels. In the meantime, I'm going to be back later live streaming from this Airbnb later on. So I'll see you guys then, but take care, goodbye, and thank you for joining us.